Hey, what's up, Selectbutton? It's Pat the Great, aka Patrick Miller, Pat the Flip, whatever you want to call me. Back with the second game between Negative Edge and Drobe. I'm going to stop doing the prolonged introduction for each game because it's just the same guys watching it. I don't really need to introduce myself every time. So yeah, we got Drobe as the Zerg. They're playing on Shatter Temple, and Drobe Zerg. Honuk is Negative Edge on as Protoss. They're spawning in close air positions, so maybe we'll see some cool air stuff. Who knows? Got an Overlord Scout going out. He'll see that he'll see Negative Edges there pretty quick, which should, in all likelihood, reveal their spawn locations pretty early. So that's cool. I just got back from brunch. It's fucking delicious. Went to this place in Emeryville called Rudy's Can't Fail Cafe, which is mostly known locally for being partly owned by one of the guys from Green Day. They have a milkshake over there called the Shake and Jesse, which has espresso, Guinness, and chocolate ice cream. It is fucking delicious. I highly recommend it. Got some more drones, got an Overlord, all kinds of good stuff here. Overlord is going to see that pylon and know that there is indeed a Protoss player hanging out over there. It's a lovely Saturday noon. Went to the farmer's market this morning, bought some kale. It's good stuff. Probe is going to say ew, he doesn't want to hang out on that creep, and then not really scout a whole lot. Oh, now he's going back. He's checking the geysers. That's the big thing early on. You check to see if they've taken one or both of their geysers and whether the spawning pool is dropped yet. Overlord hanging out doing its Overlord thing, and Overlord can hang around a Protoss base for quite a while because it takes some time to get a stalker out, and this is the first thing they can get. They can shoot air. Probe just chilling. He might try and block that expansion for as long as possible. Yeah, dropping a pylon just because. You know what? Drobe is getting his first extractor, so man, I'm hiccuping all over this pitch. Drobe is getting an extractor. We'll probably see speed and some drones coming out to mess that pylon up. Go, dude, go. Aw. Looks like that probe is going to get away, being chased by a conga line of drones. Two of them still holding minerals, too. Wow, that's going to be really annoying. Got another pylon going down here. Gateway is done. Cybernetics core is done. So he's going to be able to delay that hatchery pretty significantly. We're seeing a Roach Warren go down. But he scouts the Roach Warren, so he knows it's going to be coming. He started getting gas. He's only got two harvesters on gas, so he's probably actually going to spend that money on roaches rather than bothering with ling speed. Got a second assimilator going down in warp gate tech. Some lings picking off that probe. So one of y'all, I think it was Null, was asking me on BattleNet last night if the quality of the games I've been casting have driven me to drink yet. And now, man, these are pretty fun games. It's not quite the typical caster model here that we're employing. I mean, I basically, like, at the point that you're trying to figure out rules to let the starter edition players compete in a tournament, you know you're not expecting some high level play. Ooh, he's going to pick off his Overlord here. That's alright. Drobe has planned for this occasion by building more Overlords. He won't be supply kept in the least. But yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, like, you know, less than uber high tier pro play every now and then. And honestly, it was either do this and, you know, have an excuse to try casting, or just keep on watching Destiny stream, which is getting old, honestly. We've got a 3-gate, probably a 3-gate expand. Oh no, it's a 3-gate robo. So he's kind of committing himself to some kind of aggression. Meanwhile, the hatch has just recently gone down, so it's going to be kind of a late expansion for a Zerg player. Some roaches coming out. But yeah, it's kind of fun to watch these games, man. And it's nice that I don't have to talk like 300 words a minute or whatever. I can just kind of shoot the shit about what's going on. We got some lings, got some roaches on the way. He's trying to pick off this Overlord, which is cool. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? He's going to risk losing both these stalkers. Oh. Yeah, now you guys got to run away real quick and open up the production tab, see what's going on. So we got 4 more roaches going down for Drobe, and the Robo just finished for a negative edge, and 5 stalkers can fuck up pretty much anything that Drobe has right now. So he would be wise to not go up there. And check the unit tab for a sec, and Protoss has way more workers right now, probably because he's been chrono boosting them out a bit, and he's about to get his first observer. But yeah, man, this is kind of how I've been unwinding for the past week, just watching some, like, you know, kind of scrubby games of StarCraft and talking about it while I'm watching it. It's fun. It's fun stuff. If any of you guys ever want to join me on a cast, let me know. I can get you all on Skype, and we can do it all fancy like. So we got a bunch of roaches here. We got a bunch of stalkers here. Pew pew pew. Overlord is granting vision, so he'll be able to. Oh, just one more hit and would have done it, but he lost 1 roach, maybe 2, or like most of a second. But he'll regenerate. These guys bounce back pretty quickly. Got more roaches on the way. Not a whole lot of droning going on though, and he also hasn't done any worker transfer whatsoever. So that's not such a good look. But you might be able to overwhelm him, and he's setting up a nice contain. Basically, it's hard for a negative edge to expand right now because he'd have to walk out here and engage himself to a bigger surface area, right? To be able to get a better concave going, which is really what you need against a Protoss player. Like if they engage and the stalkers are at the foot of this ramp, all these guys can just kind of come in and nail the few stalkers that are in range. And we got a lot of lings, we got a lot of roaches rallied here, so he's really investing a lot in this contain. Meanwhile, okay, so he's got his robotics bay down already, and he's researching extended thermal lance, which will be pretty good. Honestly, it'll wipe up those lings, which don't even have speed. So yeah, this is an interesting standoff. Basically, Drobe can hold on to this contain and stop him from expanding, but he's still behind on drones, so it's not like he really has. Let's just check the income. Yeah, Zerg is actually behind on the overall income tab, and it's 1 base versus 2. He hasn't saturated this base yet, which means that even though he's containing negative edge and he's stopping him from expanding, he's not actually like economically doing that great. It's an interesting contain here. On the other hand, negative edge is going for 1 base Colossus, which, you know, with these stalkers could probably clean up this roach and ling army if you micro it properly. But it doesn't really leave you with a very good economic base for expanding later, since he's going to be spending most of his money on these 3 gates and all the upgrades. Oh, and we have the attack. Bunch of lings in front. Not really. I mean, they're doing some pretty good damage, considering everything is just bunched up over here. The sheer massive units is going to be enough. But the Colossus comes into play and starts mixing shit up. Will those roaches be able to get at it? Oh wow, this is a pretty even battle actually. Ooh, and the Colossus gets picked off. Yeah, without the Colossus, now it's just roaches and stalkers, and he's not microwing the stalkers at all, so they'll be able to do pretty good damage. Thanks to the warp-in, negative edge will probably still be able to hold this off, but you know, he's taking some serious damage, and the reinforcements are being rallied there. Even the overlords are coming. But yeah, these roaches are getting picked off. Negative edge really needs a stalker here. Oh, and sorry, negative edge had 1 sentry here. That would have made the whole difference. Notice the roach is actually using his. Oh, he was using his melee attack for a second there. Ling pressure follow-up is going to be able to pick off these 2 stalkers probably, but at this point it's just kind of trickling in. So Drobe is wise to pull back. He's done his damage. Supply-wise, they've just about evened each other out. Negative edge has still got the economic lead, as we can see, but unfortunately he's still not able to. Drobe is throwing down a 3rd expo here. Meanwhile, negative edge is still on 1 base. It's just going to make it harder for him to win this. He's adding 2 more gateways. So it's 5 gates and 1 robo, which only really works because he's been accumulating a lot of money that he can't spend. Alright, so now he's got a sentry there. Nice force field, by the way, and just space for 1 unit at a time to get by. That's unintentional. And is Drobe going to push it? Honestly, he doesn't really need to. but he is anyway. He's gonna go bam, bam, bam. Doing some damage.